Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hanksters, Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. Where we own all of our vehicles, we are not a consignment dealership. During the next 7 to 8 minutes of this video presentation, we are going to go over our buying process. So if you're already familiar with our process or you've watched our videos in the past, please feel free to fast forward to today's vehicle presentation. In Daytona Beach, we have a 25,000 square foot facility where we house 60 to 70 collector cars, all of which we own. Hanksters.com. We are an internet-based business. We have 80 to 100 photographs on our website of each vehicle, along with a 20 to 25 minute video presentation. The reason we have this content on our website is because the majority of the transactions we conduct month after month and year after year are done sight unseen. Yes, people wire us money for $30,000, $50,000, $70,000 cars without ever coming to look at them. However, I do not encourage that you do this. Classic cars, they're awesome, nostalgic, have great looks, get a lot of compliments, a lot of eyeball, a lot of appeal. But they're 30, 40, 50-year-old cars. They are not that brand new car that you're going to go get from your Ford or Dodge dealer or Chevrolet dealership. They all have flaws, deficiencies, weaknesses, tendencies, some of which we try to disclose in our video presentation and in our photos on our website. I encourage you to come in person to check out the car for yourself. We would gladly pull the car outside for you. You can check out the paint condition, interior condition, real good out in the natural light. You can pop the hood, you can pop the trunk, look the car over real good with your own eyes. We have 2 twin post lifts here in our Daytona showroom. We'd be more than happy to put the car in air for you if you'd like us to. You can check out the undercarriage, the suspension components, the bottom of the motor, the bottom of the transmission, the floor pan condition, the tire condition. We'll let you drive the car. You can see how the car stops, starts, steers, accelerates, how the transmission shifts, how the ride feels, if there's any noises you don't like, if there's any kind of vibrations or anything like that you do not like. This way, when the vehicle shows up to you wherever you're at in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car for yourself in its entirety. In our photo shoots and in our video presentations, we try to represent each vehicle as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can and offer full transparency. However, we can only cover so much content in a 20-minute video presentation, and this is why we encourage you guys to come in person and check the car out for yourself. What happens next? Once you decide on your classic ride, where do we go from here? If you're a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. And if you're coming to visit us in person, you want to bring us cash, we'll take that too. That does still spend today, believe it or not. Maybe you don't have the cash to buy one of these cars. What are my financing options? We work with a few different collector car lenders that offer terms on these vehicles. The terms start at 5 years and they go up to 15 years. Approval is going to be based on your credit bureau, debt to income ratio, time on the job, time at your residence, price of the car, things like that. I discussed 15-year term. They aren't going to do 15 years on a $25,000 car. There is price cutoffs for that 15-year approval, and obviously you have to qualify on the credit end. The loans from the lenders are simple interest loans, which means if your payment's $500 a month and you pay $800 a month, the extra $300 goes towards principal. Also, no prepayment penalty. So if you get approved for an 8-year term, which is about the average approval term, and you pay it off in 12 months, they aren't going to penalize you for doing so. So that makes it nice to own one of these classics also. Short-term money loans, you can do that. And then you can pull money out of your home equity line or your 401k or pull cash out of the bank, whatever the circumstances that you have are. Once the vehicle is paid for, what happens? The car goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. We sell old cars. Anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any given moment. Therefore, we put the vehicle through one last shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. We torque the lug nuts, we check the tire pressure, we check the fluid levels, make sure the AC is blowing cold if it's equipped, make sure your brake lights work, your horn works, your wipers work, all of that stuff. Once it's green lighted and the guys say it's good to go, then we detail it. After it goes through detail, a carrier is dispatched if we are the ones handling the shipping. We can typically have a truck here within 48 hours. However, If you're in a more rural or remote destination, or a holiday falls in there, or maybe you're on the West Coast where they do fewer runs because of obviously the travel distance, it may take 3, 4, 5 business days to get a truck here, but I promise you, we know you're excited to get your ride. We are excited we earned your business as a customer. We will get you your vehicle as quickly and as safely as we possibly can. If you're the one handling the shipping, let's say you're sending your own carrier, or you're coming with your own enclosed or open transport, or you're driving the car home because you're close enough, we'll let you know when the vehicle is ready and you can come pick the vehicle up. That about covers our purchasing process here at Hankster's Hot Rods of Daytona. So let's get started with today's vehicle presentation. Today we're going to present to you a car that's pretty popular right at the moment. I mean, the classic car hobby, business, industry is very strong right now, and that's a great thing for us here at Hankster's Hot Rods. But like I said, this is one of the cars that's definitely going to generate a lot of activity on our website, and that is a 1966 Chevrolet Nova, a Chevy 2. So let's check it out. The one we are going to present to you today is equipped with a 350. It has some really cool Chevrolet valve covers on there. Chevy 2. Does have a big gold power brake booster there on the driver's side firewall. Tells you the car does have power brakes. Here is your fancy power steering reservoir. It tells you the vehicle does have power steering. And then mounted just above the valve cover there on the passenger side of the block is your AC compressor. So we have a 1966 Chevy 2 350 small block car with power steering, power brakes, and air conditioning. Kind of a cool look to this car. Let's put the hood pins in so I don't forget. The hood is painted like I would classify it as charcoal, gray, silver, whatever you want to call it, but definitely very cool. Offsets the car nicely, goes well with the blue. The paint on the top of the hood here, real nice condition. No blisters, bubbles, cracks, anything going on there. Don't have any history on the car as to when it might have been painted, when the engine was rebuilt, anything like that. Everything we know about this particular unit we will disclose in our video presentation. Let's look quickly here at our front grille area. You have your Chevy 2 badging there on the driver's side of the grille. Grille looks to be in pretty good shape. Front bumper condition, the chrome real nice and clear on it. Overall in pretty nice condition. No patina, no chrome peel, no rust around the bumper bolts, anything like that going on. Stepping around to the driver's side of the car, does have a aftermarket set of 5 stars on it. Disc brakes in front, as you can see through the wheel. The wheel does have a little bit of distortion there on the actual chrome itself. The beauty ring, I guess you would call it, the the actual portion of the wheel, the silver portion of the wheel. The graphite or the black portion looks to be in great shape, but the surrounding edge of the wheel there has some like stains on it, almost like a acid stain type deal. So check that out in still photos. The front fender on the driver's side, overall paint condition is pretty good. There is a little tiny bump right there. Not sure what it is. Looks like it's been brush touched. It's very slight. But other than that, the paint on the front fender there on the driver's side looks to be in real nice shape. The front windshield, pretty nice clarity through there. The windshield itself not cracked or chipped. Does have a dark strip across top. This was a Florida vehicle, so that's not uncommon in the state of Florida to see that, being that it keeps the sun glare out of your eyes when you're driving. The car has dual mirrors, chrome, one on the driver door, one on the passenger door, and then the vent window, driver door glass, and then quarter windows all are tinted. Door fitment on the car is real good. The body lines from the top of the fender to the lower rocker there on the driver door, and then the same thing there on the rear quarter, fits nice and flush to the rear quarter to the front fender, and there are no paint issues going on at the bottom of the door there on the driver's side. The chrome on the door handle looks to be in pretty decent condition. Also down low here, before I forget, before we go into the interior of the car, the rocker panel itself is also very good on the car. No paint issues there to really speak about. And I guess before we go into the interior, let's check out the roof real fast. Paint up top here, real nice. Uniform color, uniform clear. It's pretty nice paint overall on this car. There's a couple imperfections we'll show you in the video presentation, but overall not bad at all. Then the drip rail molding, also chrome clarity is good on it. It's installed properly. Chrome at the top of the door, top of the quarter. Has some faint scratching, not bad, you know, just normal wear and tear type stuff. Take a look in the driver's side of the car, starting with the driver's side door panel. Painted at the top, the same color blue as the car. Painted at the bottom, the same color blue as the car. And then the panel itself is black vinyl. Door panel is not warped, armrest is not torn. We have pretty good shape here with our door panel. Looking into the back seat of the car, vinyl seats, both front and rear. Rear seats are in good condition. The carpeting in the car in pretty good shape, not brand new. Does have a little bit of tiny fade to it in certain areas. Some areas of the carpet are blacker than others, but not heavily stained, not torn, anything like that. Just sun fade, you know, in certain areas. The driver's seat in good condition. Both the seat cushion itself and then of course your vinyl, not torn or ripped. Granite steering wheel looks to be newer. The carpeting on the driver's side there, pretty decent shape. Dome light does illuminate when we open up the driver door. Headliner's in real nice condition. So that's it does have a B&M shifter in the center there. Automatic car. We'll take a closer look at the interior on the test drive. And look at the rear wheel. Also disc brakes in the rear. So four-wheel disc brakes on this car. And the all four wheels have that little bit of stain on the silver portion like I was talking about. Some are worse than others. But you can't see it from like 1.5 feet, 2 feet away. But you can see it when you get up close to them. So that's why I encourage you to study the still photos on our website. The rear quarter portion of the car, you have your chrome gas cap here. The rear quarter, nice and straight on the car. And also we'll get a shot there behind the rear wheel. No paint issues to speak of there as far as any kind of blistering or bubbling. The rear window is also tinted. Has some faint scratching throughout the rear windshield area. Again, not bad. I've seen much worse in cars that don't have the rear windshield removed when the restoration process is occurring. Deck lid, real nice fitment to the rear quarters and real nice paint on the deck lid. No clear coat fade or any kind of paint blisters, bubbles, cracks, anything there to speak of. There is a little bit of patina here in your rear valance that is on your deck lid. Very well could be an original piece. I'm not 100% positive there, but it does show some age. The rear bumper, however, does not show any age. It appears to be, if not brand new, definitely newer. The chrome on the rear bumper is fantastic. Let's pop the trunk, take a look in the trunk real fast. The battery for the car is mounted in the trunk. You can see that the trunk itself, real nice and solid. No rust or rot issues. Does have a trunk mat there. Underneath the trunk mat, no issues whatsoever. Real nice solid trunk in the car. And nicely done mounted battery with a battery tray there. Looks good. How about the passenger side of this car? Body lines on the car, really nice. Super Sport logo there on the rear quarter, both on the driver and passenger side. No paint issues to speak of on the car. Down low on the rear quarter, driver or passenger side. Get a shot of that wheel again real quick on the passenger side rear. The drip rail moldings on the car, passenger side, real nice. Tint is nice on the quarter window, door glass, vent window. Your door gaps are good here on your passenger side, just as they were on the driver's. Let's pop open this door real fast and let you guys see the inside of the passenger side, starting with the door panel. Much the same on the passengers as it was on the drivers. Painted up top, painted down low. Door panel looks good, armrest looks good. All the vinyl in the car looks real nice. Driver seat, passenger seat, back seat. Dashboard looks to be in good shape. Does have a newer style radio in the vehicle. We'll find out if that works on the test drive. You get your alternate perspective of that center B&M automatic shifter. Some aftermarket gauges mounted there above the shifter. We'll take a look at those on the test drive. No issues in terms of paint at the bottom of the passenger side door. Both the door and the rocker in good shape down low. Does have some brush touches here on the passenger side door front there, just a little bit where it scraped maybe the fender at one time. It doesn't scrape it anymore, but could have at one time. Also the fender on the driver's side front of the car. No paint issues there. Real nice paint on it. So you got a Chevy 2 350 steering, brakes, cool little hood scoop here, AC, black vinyl bucket seats in the front, cool aftermarket wheels, four-wheel disc brakes. A lot of cool stuff going on for this Chevy 2. We haven't had the luxury of having many of these through our showroom here recently, simply because they are, number one, desirable, and when you do find one, if it's worth buying, it's priced, accordingly. So I'm happy that we have this 66 Chevy Nova in our showroom. We're going to put it on the lift here and check out the undercarriage, and then shortly after that we'll do a test drive to show you how the vehicle runs out. Underneath our 1966 Nova, disc brakes up front on this car. Does have a set of headers. Someone has heated up the driver's side header to push it back to clear the steering components here, so be aware of that. It is not, there is no hole in it, there is no puncture in it, but somebody heated it up to flatten it out a little bit for the clearance of the steering. The oil pan gasket looks good. I can see clearly both the driver and the passenger side, and it looks good. I don't know if I've ever seen an oil pan like this. It comes down and swerves and curves and misses the steering components, and pretty neat. Overall, oil pan, side of the block, both look nice and dry. Flywheels covered on this car. Tranny pan gasket nice and dry all the way around. Continuing with the rest of the exhaust system, it looks good. Comes back to an X pipe and then out to a set of mufflers there in the rear we'll take a look at shortly. Transmission, the tail shaft seal looks good here. Speedo cable's nice and dry. Does have frame stiffeners in the frame rails. Appear to be newer. Floor pans look to be good all the way back, all one solid piece. Driver's side first. Passenger side next. The exhaust system, both pipes look good. MagnaFlow mufflers. There are no rust holes, rot holes, pinholes in the exhaust system whatsoever. What do we have in the rear? Disc brakes in the rear, no drums. Tires are brand new. We put them on there. The tires that were on the car were a little bit out of date for what's acceptable through our showrooms. So even though the tread was good, we put brand new tires on the vehicle. All your rear suspension has been updated. Gas tank appears to be newer. So we have updated disc brakes in the rear, updated rear suspension. Good looking car underneath. Your exhaust system comes out below the lower quarters here on driver and passenger side. Let's get a shot of the tires there, tread depth good, and the wear bars way down there, because like I said, the tires don't even have 3 miles on them. 1966 Chevy Nova 350. Let's set the car down on the ground. We'll take it on a test drive and show you how the car runs out. Okay, inside of our Chevy 2 Nova, which by the way is not a true super sport, it's a super sport style. Let's start by turning on our AC. Compressor just kicked on, and I know it blows cold, so we will wait for the AC to get cold here. Wipers. The radio's brand new, does not work. We don't touch radios, so I guarantee you when you get the car, it will not work. Horn is located here, button, tack. Driver's side turn, passenger side turn. Fuel gauge does function. What else? Gauges, oil pressure, temp, battery voltage, all functioning. AC's blowing nice and cold. No tilt wheel. 13,772 is not the actual miles. Title reads exempt, so true miles of this car unknown. Headliner's in great shape in the vehicle. Dash pad's in good condition. Let's take it out on a drive, see how it runs out. So inside of our Nova, car tracks perfectly straight. Nice tight steering in the vehicle. Our speedometer is off. We do need to change out the actual gear that is in the tail shaft of the transmission to make that accurate. So we will do that. The AC's blowing icicles. Our temp's good. It's a nice running car. Good pickup, nice strong motor. You do have the ability to slap shift this car. I'm running in the 2 position, which shifts it through all 3 gears. Drive position's just high gear, and then you can start out 1, 2, and then slap it, 1, 2, 3. But 2 gets you through all 3 on this vehicle. Car idles nicely, doesn't want to stall out. Brakes work fantastic. I forgot to show you that, but there's no vibrations whatsoever in the car, whether it's out of the brakes when you brake, or out of the engine, transmission, drivetrain, drive shaft, front suspension, anything. I mean, it's a real nice, smooth ride in the vehicle. It is a little bit peppier of a car too, in terms of horsepower, response to the throttle, things like that. Real nice, look at that, nice and smooth. I'm catching up to traffic right away. Like I said, our speedo's way off, so it says 85. We probably got to about 55. Unfortunately, I have traffic in front of me, so I can't really do much about that. But we're probably cruising along with traffic right now at about 45, 50 miles per hour. No shakes in the wheel, no front end shimmies, no pull to the left, pull to the right, no tire vibration, brand new tires on the car. Really nice 1966 Chevy 2 Chevy Nova. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Tanksters.com is our website. It's where you can find all the photos of this car, along with this video presentation you're watching right this very moment. At full retail price, our Chevy 2 includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States, covers the internal components of your engine, transmission, and rear end. It does not cover brakes, batteries, starters, alternators, oil pan gasket leaks, tranny pan gasket leaks. All that stuff is on you. Is the price of our Chevy 2 negotiable? Most certainly is. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. No exceptions to that. Also, the shipping comes off. Our turnkey full price retail program does include the shipping and the warranty. Shipping takes time and money. You have to pay somebody to properly look into, vest the driver, make sure they're properly licensed, bonded, insured. You have to set up the pickup. You have to arrange the delivery. You have to track the progress of the car. You have to pay the driver when they pick the vehicle up. At a negotiated cost, you'll handle all that legwork on your own. Maybe you're a collector, enthusiast, hobbyist, you own your own trailer. You can certainly come trailer this vehicle home. And of course, if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State, you can drive our 66 Chevy 2 home, because guess what? It's blowing ice cold air conditioning. Hankster's Hot Rods is located in Central Florida, Daytona Beach. And once again, our website is hanksters.com. Check us out. We'd love to earn your business.